Hi, Jen DeTracey for another episode of My Messy House, because MS is raw and real. This is episode number 19. So welcome to this episode of My Messy House, where the messiness is up here. When you live with MS and fatigue, there's going to be some messiness happening in that brain of yours. Those thoughts that keep flowing through like a river. And one of the reasons why I started creating my YouTube channel which is Life Beyond Fatigue, is because I believe that there is life beyond fatigue. That's why, that's what keeps me going, is believing that there's life beyond fatigue and life beyond MS and life beyond many things that are difficult in life to deal with. So one of the things that has been in the forefront for me while living with MS and fatigue is feeling isolated, feeling lonely, feeling having to make choices around things that I can and can't do. I on some of the Facebook groups that I belong to, predominantly women, because some of them are MS women's Facebook groups and forums, is that the fact is that, when you have less energy, you're making choices all the time. And often those choices involve cutting out social activities because it takes time to get ready. Even today, like just getting ready for the video, making myself look pretty, takes energy, right? And so it's like, is today the day? Is today the day I'm going to shoot these videos? Do I have the energy to put the makeup on and get my clothes ready and set up the camera and make sure that that there isn't a lot of background sound and set up the room, all these kind of things, right? It takes energy. And in fact, outside there's some construction happening, and I'm hoping that that isn't bleeding in too much to the video, things that we don't have control over in our lives. So going back to this social isolation thing, my mission is to bring people together. Now, YouTube is it's limited, right? And even the Facebook group I have for women living with MS and fatigue is limited, but it is a way to connect, because when we have to make those choices in our life, or we choose to make those choices in our life, we have to decide, right, what is going to be the best use of our energy. And it might be that it is cleaning the house, or taking the dog for the walk, or spending time with your kids, or making the meal, or sleeping for that matter, right? All these choices that we need to make. And I think the key is in navigating MS and fatigue and all the other attributes that come with it, is around giving oneself permission, to giving yourself and myself permission to be okay about that. And that's a hard place to sit, in that place of just being okay, not beating oneself up for that, allowing oneself to be like, this is what I need to do in the moment, and it's okay. And in the premise of self-care, right? Like, I'm taking care of myself because I care about myself. Doesn't mean I don't care about others, but right now in this moment, I need to have a nap. Or right now in this moment, I'm going to do one thing around the house to feel good, or I'm going to call a friend because I know that I need that connection, and that's going to take energy to call a friend. And it's going to take me away from doing something else that I won't have energy to do later, but it is going to feed my soul. We're on this planet to feed our soul in a way that's, I'm not talking selfish, I'm just talking about, if we don't take care of ourselves, it's very hard to take care of others, right? It is. So we need to feed our own soul, we need to take care of ourselves, and then we have, even if it's just a small little space, we have something we can give to others. So, and I'm probably going to contradict myself in the next video, because I want to talk about being of service. But today I'm talking about giving to yourself. All right, enough said. This is another episode of My Messy House, because MS is raw and real. I'm Jen DeTracey, and I'll see you soon.